Hello, and welcome back. Hopefully, I uploaded the other video in time for you guys to see or hear, and more likely. I just want to apologize in advance if I mess up, because I am human and I don't feel like really doing anything. I am so lazy right now, and then I felt like reading. Anyway, we continue with part 2. The chapter is named the the dress of the dress and the unicorn. This is part 2 of that chapter. And let's begin. Twilight Sparkle clopped through Ponyville, showing off her dress to everyone, whom was amazed. At this point, Rarity came up to Twilight Sparkle and said, "Why, Twilight? You have your dress out today. Is it for the party?" Twilight then said, looking at Rarity, "Oh, it's for the new pony that I like and have a crush on. Maybe this will impress him." Rarity thought for a moment, then asked, "Who is..." No, it's just air conditioner. "Who is this pony you like? Is it the new pony, Smarty Hottie?" At that point, an annoyed Twilight Sparkle said, Yes, it is." Then there was a bunch of happy screaming nearby in the center area. Twilight clopped over there with her dress and saw Smarty Hottie going around and impressing everyone with his beauty. Twilight gulped. Oh, okay. Twilight gulped, worrying of what Smarty Hottie would think of her. She kept thinking that it might either be good or it might be a bad reaction. Rarity gave her a light, friendly push and smiled at her, saying, "Go on, he'll be impressed." Twilight then stepped through the crowd towards Smarty Hottie. Pinkie Pie in the crowd was cheering louder than anyone in the crowd. She was cheering for Smarty Hottie with a party cannon in motion, firing confetti everywhere. It seemed that Smarty Hottie definitely was famous. Smarty Hottie whipped his mane back and forth, because who doesn't? I whip my mane back and I whip my... Okay, let's go back. "We love you, Smarty Hottie!" Pinkie Pie shouted with his party cannon and fired more confetti out of the cannon. When Twilight Sparkle reached the front of the crowd, she watched Smarty Hottie get onto the stage and make a speech. She then went forward, staring at Smarty Hottie in the process. One Pegasus in the crowd noticed that Twilight Sparkle was stepping forward with her dress on and yelled, "Hey, are you trying to get his attention? He's mine." That was terrible. Twilight Sparkle turned to the Pegasus and yelled, "Hey, I'm just showing off my dress to him." The Pegasus in the crowd clopped over to Twilight Sparkle, and she... "Oh, that's me." And she toppled Twilight Sparkle into the ground. "Hey!" Twilight Sparkle yelled. I'll tell you that he's mine," the Pegasus fan angrily said. "Leave her alone." That was Rarity, my bad. "Leave her alone," Rarity yelled, trying to intervene. "Keep quiet, pony," the Pegasus racistly said, and kicked Twilight Sparkle from her front hoof. Twilight Sparkle screamed. The pain of the Pegasus kick was hurtful, and the pain of the Pegasus kick was hurtful to her, and felt like she was being trampled by a bully. Fluttershy, who saw the whole thing, went up to the Pegasus and angrily said, "You hurt my friend. That's not nice for you to do that. You should apologize right now." The only response that Fluttershy got was a hoof to the face. Jesus, what is up with this Pegasus? Causing a fight to break out between the two Pegasus. Twilight Sparkles tried to get up, but with the pain that the Pegasus gave to her, she was too weak and just lay there, hurt. She then fell in elevation left her. and she was put onto the top of Smarty Hearty. Twilight Sparkle weakly blushed as Smarty Hearty was carrying her somewhere in Ponyville. Ooh, sorry about that. She felt like it was going to be a long walk for hours that Smarty Hearty was doing. But before she could realize where Smarty Hearty was taking her, she passed out from the harmful kick. Well, I got to say this. Fuck that Pegasus, man. Oh my god. Hell no. I think Fluttershy, you man, or you the woman, for standing up for Twilight and kicking her ass. It doesn't say if she kicked her ass, but hopefully she did. And man, I hate bullies. Just even crazy fangirls, or in this case, let's call the girls. I'm using the term for girls who like Justin Bieber, believers, I guess, or I don't know. What should we call them? What should we call the crazy fangirls for Smarty Hearty, or Smarty Heart, as you would like to call them? I don't know. You should leave a comment in the comment section and discuss whether or not we should give them a name. For now, we're just calling believers, and believers could get pretty violent. And well, as you saw or heard, that could actually happen. Anyways, will I be able to have enough time to read chapter part 2? I want to say yes, but I'll give it a try. Twilight Sparkle felt like she had been sleeping for hours and woke up on the sound of water in the bucket and the comfort of warm bed. Smarty Hearty was using his horn to put some warm water in a cloth. Smarty Heart smiled when she saw her awaken and smiled. "You passed out," he gently said, and started using the cloth to gently rub it on the part where the Pegasus kicked her. Twilight Sparkle gazed at him. He just saved her life. Sorry about what happened. That wasn't supposed to happen." "Oh, that was not God." I'm sorry about what happened. That wasn't supposed to happen," he said, replying the warm cloth with a cloth with ice in it. He placed it on the pane to cool it down. Twilight Sparkle said, "Well, Smarty Hearty, you saved my life, and I'm grateful for it. Wait, the dress that I wore, where did it go?" Twilight Sparkle just noticed that her dress was gone, but then Smarty Hearty pointed behind her, and her dress was safe and sound. I took off the dress to let you rest on my bed. But it's okay that you're safe and sound," Twilight Sparkle said. Thank you. Thank you again for saving me. My name is Twilight Sparkle, and I am a student for Princess Celestia." Smarty Hearty gently stroked her soft mane with a hoof and said, "It's a beautiful name, Twilight Sparkle." Twilight Sparkle blushed, feeling warm around him. She then thought in her head, "Yes, he's mine." After moments of silence, Twilight Sparkle asked, "After you fix up my injuries, would you like to go to the party with me?" Smarty Hearty said, sadly, "I have to stay and heal you, but we can stay here and talk together. Get to know each other." Sorry. Oh, that is adorable. "I would like that very much. Do you have any books we could read?" Twilight Sparkle asked, blushing that she asked if he and she would read books together. "Why, yes, I do, of course, and I even show you that Ah. And I'll even show you the plants through my telescopes. Planets through my telescope. And I'll even show you the planets through my telescope. Smarty Hardy replied conversationally. You have a telescope? I can't even get one of those things. Of course. Of course. I love to see the planets with you, Twilight Sparkle said, blushing. At the sight of Smarty Hardy, Smarty Hardy looked through the bookshelf and grabbed a book called Hanging Gradients. Here. Here. I'll read this book to you. Here. I'll read this book with you. He then squeezed next to Twilight Sparkle and opened the first chapter of the book. Twilight Sparkle blushed heavily, but was gazed at Smarty Hardy's remotivity. She then thought, "Oh boy, I am a really lucky unicorn." Sup? I am a really where am I? I am a really lucky unicorn, but is he the one for me? I'm not sure. Maybe he has someone he loves. But I'll try loving him first and see if he likes me. She then put her hoof around Smarty Hardy, gently stroking his mane, and in return, Smarty Hardy put his hoof around her, confronting her. Twilight Sparkle and Smarty Hardy then gazed at each other. Smarty Hardy smiled at her and thought, I think she is the one. I know she is. Anyway, look at that, 12 minutes. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the chapter. I certainly did. Chapters are smaller than anything. You know. Hopefully I'll be reading one chapter each time. Anyway, it was awesome how I ended. He likes this so-called one. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.